All right, guys, went back today with the absolute best, hands down LPVO for under $350. This is the brand new Primary Arms SLX 1:6 second focal plane optic with the ACSS Nova reticle system. This is one of the brightest red dot systems I've seen appear inside an LPVO, and that's one of the main reasons why this thing is hands down freaking awesome for the money. This comes in at $340, and they're doing pre-orders, and the March shipment dates have already sold out, and now they're moving up to the April shipment dates. So if you're seeing this now, stop, grab it, buy it. It's worth every single penny. The ACSS reticle gives you a ton of information to make distance shots and range effectively on top of a 16-inch AR-15 or something chambered in 223 or 308 or 556. And that bright fiber dot that comes out in the center is impressive and truly competing with a red dot. Before we get too far into the review, I do want to give a huge shout out to Callaway Ballistics for sponsoring the ammo to help make this video. Without their support, it'd be really difficult to continue to produce reviews. And they've got that Callaway Ballistics code for my viewers, 704 Tactical, for free shipping on ammo orders over $200. Now let's really dig in. For $340, you are getting a revolutionary reticle system that's truly competing with top-tier premium optics that run well over $1,000. Up until this point, I haven't seen anything sub $600 that has this bright of a reticle system, and honestly, it's truly competing with $1,000 red dots when it comes to that category. Now, you can see in the intro, it is truly daytime bright, so when you're shooting down at the range and when you switch this on, you can pick up that clear, crisp dot, and with both eyes open, you can make shots like you're using a red dot. The other thing that makes this one of the best under $350 and really one of the best under $500 in my opinion is the fact that this is truly a one power setting. I've been reviewing a ton of LPVOs lately, and this has a great just clarity to it at the one power setting. It truly is like looking through two panes of glass with both eyes open, and when that red dot is on, it almost tricks you into thinking you're using an actual red dot. But don't be fooled when you zoom into the 6 power setting, especially with all those ranging tools. You can use this to take distance shots at an incredible distance. This is a jack of all trades optic, and it really is a master of all trades optic. A lot of times you have to make sacrifices at the 6 power setting or the 1 power setting. You don't in this scenario. Let's talk about the overall specs and features of this, being the fact that it's a 30mm tube. I'm running it in a Monstrum offset mount. It's got the illumination knob on the side that's very audible and tactile. Now, one complaint is the fact that it doesn't have offsettings in between each of the numbers, but it's a small complaint. And again, when you're looking at this lineup, there has to be some give and take somewhere. You can't have all of this in an optic and have it for $340. But what they've done is they've stripped away the little extra bells and whistles that you don't need and replaced it with insane quality that I absolutely love and couldn't find in a scope cheaper than $600. Again, the illumination is insanely bright, the brightest you'll ever need in an LPVO, and that is just absolutely awesome. The turrets themselves are pretty good. They're cap turrets. It's easy to sign in. The clicks are fairly audible, fairly tactile. Again, not the best I've ever felt, but I don't care. Once you sight it in and you lock it in, you're really not going to be playing with it much, again, because of all of the information in the reticle system and what this is designed to do. Moving rearward, we do have the zoom lever actually built in and incorporated at no extra charge on the optic. Now, the zoom lever is a little bit stiff, and I would like to feel this just a little bit smoother. Is it operational? Yes, and it doesn't deter too much from the optic, although I wish this was just a little bit smoother to flip for those transition shots. But again, if you are hunting like a coyote or a hog or some type of varmint, you could easily put this at the 1 power setting to get a wide field of view, track it across a field, and then zoom into the 6 power setting to take your shots. The adjustable diopter on the back works out great, and you can truly get this focused in at that 1 power setting to make it look like you're looking through 2 panes of glass, which is insane. The other great thing about this is the eye box and eye relief is massive for a scope this price, meaning wherever your cheek is, generally on a scope, when you move left, right, up, or down, it will start to black out and the image will distort. This one is actually very forgiving, so you can move your head a little bit further left than normal, a little bit further right, up and down, and with that forgiving eye box, It allows you to make shots and from some weird cumbersome positions. So if you're in a deer stand, if you're shooting around a car or inside a vehicle, you can clear steering columns, get back on target a little bit easier. And it's also forgiving where you can be close to the optic or far away without the reticle blacking out, and it does a good job. The edge clarity is spectacular, and as you can see in the intro, it just flows nicely with no real distortion between the edge and the center of the optic. And if you are seeing some distortion, I guarantee you it's not the optic, it's the camera lens system used to capture that footage. This truly is an impressive just setup in general. Now, when we are talking about the reticle system, the cool thing is that they give you an instruction pamphlet, and this is pretty slick in the way it ranges. So it does an 18-inch average torso, and then it shows you how far away it is. So if it fits in the line, that's where you put it to take your shot. How cool is that? Super effective, and it explains everything for that bullet drop compensation, and it does tell you everything you need to know about the distances. Again, being a 100-yard zero with a 5.56 or a 308 with a 50-yard zero. It also discusses a few different things like windage holds, and it gives you just a simplistic reticle system that's easily understandable, but is super effective at a wide variety of distances. In summary, this is it. If you were looking for an LPVO to put on top of your AR-15 or similar platform, this is one I would personally choose. If I was outfitting another rifle and I had about $400 to $500 to spend, I honestly would just grab this, get a good solid mounting option like something like this Monstrum one for sub $30, $40, and man, you are rocking and rolling, and you have everything you need in an LPVO for this setup. I love it. It mates perfectly up with this PSA upper assembly. There's a ton of PSA deals right now where you can grab an AR for right around $5, throw this on for right at about $350, add a couple of other bells and whistles, and you are all in for right around $900. And that's insane to me that you can get such a reliable AR and then throw on top this insanely impressive optic. This is it. This is the winner. All of the information be on my campsite page. My campsite page is that aggregate site of all the best information. You can find it over there, and you'll be able to click that first link on the campsite page to take you right to the info that you're really looking at. You'll understand what I'm talking about when you click that campsite page. And don't forget that Callaway Ballistics code 704 Tactical for free shipping on ammo orders over $200. Thanks for watching, and thanks again to Primary Arms for sending this out. It is freaking awesome. Have a good one.